Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In previous video, I have shown you how to design for this one, that is the update employee, and how to backend code for this. So if you haven't watched this video, then just go to the description, there I put the link for my previous video. So in this video, we are going to design for this one, that is view all employee, and also we are going to code for it. So let me just close this application for now and let's start the development. So here, first thing what we have to do is we have to go to the solution explorer. Here, go to this project name, right click on this, click on add, and what we have to do is we have to select a form. So here I'm going to give it a name that is view employee. So view employee, and just click on enter, and this will add a new employee. After this, we have to change some of the properties. So first thing, we have to change the form border style. So change this one to none. After this, just move back to the top and change the back color from this one, that is controller, to go to custom and select white. Okay, after this just move back to the bottom, and here I'm going to set the size. So I'm going to set the size for 1028 564 and hit enter, and this is the size. And let me just move back to the another form, that is this update employee, and here from here I'm going to copy these items, some of the items. Let me just copy it and move back to this view employees and just paste it over here. Over here, let me just put this one on the corner, move this one to the top, and just move this one to the right side like this. After this, we need to go to this toolbox, and here search for data grid view. Just drag and drop it over here, and let me make this one full screen. So something like this. Put this one on the proper position like this one. Just change this text for this one to search, and I guess the name for this one is txt username, so I'm going to change this one to txt search. After this, what we have to do is whenever this form opens, it needs to open in the center of the screen. For that, click on this form, just go over here, select the start position, change this one to center screen. Just save it. After this, we need to change the label for this one from update employee to view employee. So let me just do that to view employee. Now the task for this one is done. After this, what I want is whenever I go to the dashboard and click on that view employee, then I want to view this form. So just double click on this. Let me see the code for this one, view all employee tool strip menu item. So just double click on this. This will generate a click event for it. And here what we have to do is we have to check that if application is already open or not. So application open forms of type, and inside this one we have to pass that view employee, and we will get the count. So count is equal to 1. It means that this one is already open. In this situation, what we have to do is, let me hover over this one, application of type view employee dot count, and we missed the bracket over here. And if this is the case, it means that it's already opened but in the back end. So for that, what we have to do is we have to simply bring it to front. So open forms dot of type, and inside this one we have to pass view employee dot first dot bring to front. If this is not the case, it means that the form is not already opened. In that case, I want to just create or open a new form. So for that, view employee is equal to new view employee, and we have to simply type view employee dot show, and this will do the remaining task. Now this will open the form, and if you again click on it, it will check that the form is opened. In that case, it will bring that form to the front. So the task over here is done. Let me just close this and let me start this quickly, and let's see if this one is working or not. So admin and pass, go to login, go over here, click on view all employee, and here you can see this, it's open. So next thing what we have to do is whenever this opens, I want to fill the data inside this one. For that, let me just close this. Okay, so the close will also not work because we haven't code for this one. So let me simply close the complete project. So click on yes, and this will close the application. Next thing, just move back over here, and this is by default btn access because we have copied it from the another form. So the properties of that form is also copied when we copy the form any item from another form. So let me just double click on this, and over here what I'm going to do is simply type this dot close like this. Before we code further, what we have to do is we have to create an object of database operation. Database operation is equal to new database operation. In the previous videos, I have shown you how to actually create this one. This is my custom class. So if you are watching this video in the middle, so you will not find this class in your project, right? So you have to watch from the first. Okay, so over here, next thing, I need to create a query, string variable, and again one data set to store the data, whatever is being returned from the database. After this, if we move back over here, not this one, let me just close this to this one. Whenever this form loads, then we need to set the data inside this one. Okay, so in that case, we have to generate a form load event. So just double click on this, and this will generate a view employee load event. And here what we have to do is we have to write the query. So we will put the whole code in the try and catch block, exception ex console dot write line. Inside this one, I'm going to simply write the exception. And here what we have to do is we have to write the query. So query is equal to select star from employee. We have to call the database operation dot get data. Inside this one, we have to simply pass the query and simply set the data into this data grid view. So data grid view. So this is the name of this data grid view. I haven't changed the name. If you want to change it, you can change from here. But if you change it, use that same name over here. So data grid view 1 dot data source is equal to ds dot tables. Inside this one, we have to pass the 0. That's zero's table. I simply want to extract the complete table and show that into the data grid view. So let's check this if this one is working or not. So I've started the project. Type admin and password. Just click on this one, click on view all employee, and here you can see this, all the data is loaded now. So next thing what we have to do is whenever I want something, whenever I type something inside this one, I want to filter the data inside this one. So let's do that. And you can also observe that now we have coded for this close button. So this one is also working. So let me exit and close this application. So next thing what we have to do is whenever we perform or write anything inside this one, then only I want to make changes into this data, right? For that, just click on this text field to go to this one, events, and here you have to select this text changed. Double click on this, and this will generate a txt search underscore text change event. So again, I'm going to put the code in the try and catch block so that we can get over the exception stuff. Okay, so console dot write line, and here I'm going to type the exception, write the exception. Again, we have to write the query. So query is equal to select star from employee, where ename, we are going to filter the person on the basis of ename, that is the employee name. So we are going to put a like single quotes, double quotes, plus, double quotes and single quotes, and just close it. And here what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the txt search box text, and again I want to put a percent. It means that whatever I type after that, suppose I type A, it means that after A I don't need to check anything, right? So in that case, percent means any character after whatever I type. If you want to search the text in between, then again you can add percent over there. Suppose if you type ABC, if ABC is in middle, then again it will return the result. So I don't want to do like that. Okay, so I have just removed the percent from the start. So ds is equal to database operation dot get data. Inside this one, we have to pass the query. After this, data grid view 1 dot data source, and I'm going to set the source. So tables 0 like this one, and let's start the application and let's see if this works on. So admin and pass go to this one, go to view all employee, and here I'm going to search for A. If I type A here, you can see this all employee which is having the first character as A is available over here. If I delete it, here you can see this, everything is loaded. So if I type 99 or something like this, EMP99, and here you can see this one data is being changed. So that's it for this video, guys. In the next video, we are going to see how to develop this one, that is for delete employee, and how to backend code for this. So just stay tuned, subscribe, and follow us on Instagram. Thanks for watching.